Or his lower half is missing.
Yeah, I think his legs are gone.
Oh my fucking god.
3 days. What's good? It's your boy Sheen.
Commander Swizzy.
We are jumping back into Band of Brothers, this amazing series. Last episode, we took a deep dive into Bastogne, where there was no aid station, and we followed a medic around, Gene, that basically showed us how much the medics were of importance of each company. He was literally running, like we said plenty of times during the previous reaction, was that he was moving non-stop. He never sat down. There was always something he had to tend to. He was going back and forth from the aid station that was in, I forget, there was an aid station somewhere, but he was driving from there back to Bastogne and just aiding people non-stop, where he met that nurse Renee. And RP to her and everybody that was in that station, because at the end of that episode we seen what happened. But you know, falling in love with the series more and more as we go deeper into it. Make sure you guys head over to our Patreon and check our Patreon out. Tons of content, exclusives, and if you guys are getting it, Patreon got it first, so head over there, check it out, and make sure you sub up, because you're definitely missing out. And we also have a link in the description for our Discord, so if you want to go in there and talk about anything under the sun, you can. So hit that link, jump in there, and start chit chatting. But without further ado, let's jump back into Band of Brothers. Let's get it.
I've seen death. I've seen my friends, my men being killed. It doesn't take too many days of that, and you change dramatically.
We was hungry, we had no food, we didn't have much ammunition, it was cold, we didn't have any clothes.
But look, you would see dead people, you know, a dead soldier there, here, ours, theirs. So death was all over.
I was about to say, that's crazy.
Friends go down, you know, to take care of them as you might. I withstood it well, but I had a lot of trouble in later life. Those events would come back, and you never forget them.
Dang, to see him hurt, that joint hit me. We saw like a glimpse of that last episode when Bull got shot and they had to leave him. Or was that 2 episodes ago?
Oh, that was last episode.
Like, bro, you gotta leave your mans there.
After holding the line at Bastogne, Easy Company was once again called on to help push the Germans back through the Bulge.
Here's gotta be the logging road coming into here.
Yes, sir.
Which means you get right there.
Hey, take it easy.
Stop crying, Malark, or I'll nail it to your head.
Yeah, that's my boy Malarkey. They did say there was no winter or no cold like out there.
Only to get warm.
That's non-stop noise. Gunshots all day.
E Company was sent to clear the Bois Jacques, the woods near the town of Foy, in preparation for what we all knew would be the eventual assault on Foy itself. During that 1,000-yard attack through the woods, we encountered sporadic German machine gun fire and had a couple of casualties, but for the most part met little resistance.
And then at any moment you could be shot at. And then once it get cold like this, the snow start to cover the people's bodies. He's gonna shoot him. Damn, in the head.
That was a good ass shot.
Thank you.
That was cool how they did that.
Hubler had been talking about getting a Luger since Normandy. As we dug in, he went from foxhole to foxhole, telling everyone just how he'd finally got one.
Hell, Shifty, I think maybe I could have even given you a run for your money, right?
No, I'm not a good shot. Now, Dad, he was an excellent shot. Excellent. I declare, he'd shoot the wings off fly.
Yeah, just thought I'd take a walk, shoot the shit.
Oh, you're a good shot, Hope. Just glad you're on our side.
Thanks, Lip.
Where's Dyke?
He's around.
Could you be a little more specific there, Sergeant?
Not really, sir.
Figure out how we ended up.
Well, 2 women.
Who?
Brown and Stevens.
God damn it.
Shutting up, Sarge.
Okay, what the hell?
Who would shoot the
Patrol?
Luger?
No, we would have heard.
They got no.
He shot! Sniper! No, he shot himself! Medic!
How?
How did he shoot himself?
Where you hit, Hoop? Hoop, where you hit?
My leg! Okay, hold on, Hoop. Hold on.
Stay calm.
I don't look, Hoop. It's gonna be fine. Don't worry about it. Come on.
Golly.
He probably hit his artery.
Maybe I hit both.
You hear me?
And it's cold out there.
Oh yeah, there's that boy be everywhere. I seen his face.
I think he hit an artery.
He had to. What's on?
Put this across. Step out of
Stay
it.
with us, Hoop. All right? Stay with us.
Like he gonna die.
Let's get ready to move.
He died. Already?
Stay there, Hoop.
Doc.
No way, bro. He had to hit an artery, bro.
By the time we got him to the aid station, he was already dead. The bullet cut the main artery in his leg, sir. Well, I'm gonna go back and make sure the boys are all dug in, sir.
What?
Man was just having the best day of his life.
Where's Dyke?
They freezing.
No, I just would have expected to get this kind of news from him.
Well, I was there, sir. Figured it might as well be me.
They don't know where Dyke is, and he lying about it.
Oh God, it's shivering.
Ain't nowhere to hide with that snow out there, boy.
Where's Dyke? I probably heard that question 1,000 times. There were long stretches where we didn't know where Lieutenant Dyke was. He'd disappear, go off on these walks for hours at a time. Wouldn't have been so bad if he was just one of the guys in the company. But Lieutenant Dyke was supposed to be leading the company. Captain Winters was a CO we could all respect. Moose Heiliger probably would have done a good job, but before we got a chance to find out, he was accidentally shot by a sentry. Dyke wasn't a bad leader because he made bad decisions. He was a bad leader because he made no decisions.
Damn. That's so crazy to think about.
So I will probably be called away regularly. Are there any questions?
What's the formation you want us to go for?
At present, as per usual, but I'll clarify that with you at a later time, Lieutenant Compton.
Yes, sir.
He's not locked in.
Look, what is he? Is he just like going behind them to hide so he doesn't get into any like? I don't know.
He'd been sent down to E Company to get some combat experience. Sometimes we got the feeling E Company was an annoyance to him.
And you boys, we're screwed.
If you ask me, I'm glad Lieutenant Dyke's never around.
Hey, you know what? We're doing all right. Even with Foxhole Norman. In case you ain't noticed, there's a little town down the hill over there, right? And in that town are these guys. And these guys are called Germans. And these Germans got tanks. I know. Yeah.
Man, gonorrhea.
Bro, he looked mad skinny. I was like, I know that's his voice.
With a CO who's got his head so far his fucking ass that lump in his throat is his goddamn nose.
Hey, First Sergeant.
Remember, he kept asking about, like, he said his pee was burning or something. He might be sick.
Or it could just be them doing that to show like they weren't eating.
I wouldn't want to be a replacement officer coming in here. He getting thrown in with a group of guys who've known each other for what, 2 years? They've been in combat together since Normandy. He's supposed to just show up and lead them? How's a guy do that?
That's facts. Everybody got more respect for the people they was fighting with than somebody random.
Most professional, most dedicated sons of bitches in the entire ETO. Huh?
Where you get
and them boys know they not easy to deal with.
Yeah, but the way you get their respect is being there, and when you make those calls, you on the front line with them. That's why everybody respect Winters.
Listen, you guys don't worry about Dyke. All right?
Yeah.
We all do our jobs. Everything will be fine.
Somebody fail to lead, you got us, man. Simple.
They about to say they got Compton, they got Winters, they got everybody.
Just keep doing the thing we've been doing.
Not to protect Dyke, but to protect the integrity of the company.
You know what Dyke's problem is, don't you? He's just another one of those arrogant rich jerks from Yale.
Oh, God, not another one of those.
Division's not gonna let me replace him just because I got a bad feeling about him. Shames?
Do not ever talk when I'm talking, you got that?
Shames seen too many war movies, thinks he has to yell all the time.
Both you little crapheads did not listen to a word I said during that briefing, did you?
Or Peacock? God bless him, no one tries harder, but he's not cut out to take men into combat.
What about Compton?
He's the only real choice. Buck's a real combat leader, but you know, I want Easy Company to have at least one experienced platoon leader. Not that it matters anyway, because I can't get rid of Dyke.
We all know who you'd like to have running Easy. Trouble is, it's not your job anymore, Dick.
We all agreed Buck Compton would have been the best choice to run Easy. if Winters had been able to get rid of Dyke.
They keep saying that like he gonna kill him or something, or set him up.
Buck wasn't the same soldier he'd been before he got shot in Holland. He was more serious somehow.
Yeah, goddamn Luger in his pants. And don't you two do something stupid like that, all right?
Try not to, Buck.
I mean it. Wow, Bill. I've invested too much goddamn time shaping you into something useful.
I know, you'll kill me.
Even if you're dead, I'll still kill you.
What? No, ever since he got shot in Holland. Wait. What are you saying, he's nuts? Because Crazy Joe McCluskey was fucking nuts, babe. That's why they called him Crazy Joe.
Oh, come on, you seen him, Bill. He's all wound up like a spring.
Hey, he's fine.
I don't think anybody could be fine doing what they do.
I'm telling you. Buck Harmon's fine.
I'm serious.
Sure thing, Buck. Nothing stupid.
Keep saying I'm serious.
He just don't want nothing to happen to nobody.
He just don't want to lose no more people. And that's understandable, especially like Gonorrhea said, going to that hospital. Even just us seeing it last episode, it was a lot.
Especially the way they lost Hobb just now. You don't want to lose anybody like that. It's not like they were in warfare and they lost them. It was something with just a gun going off.
I heard about Hubler. Shame.
Boy came back.
Yes, sir. It is.
What are you gonna do with it?
But you want it?
Where are you from, Lipton? Where'd you grow up?
Huntington, West Virginia.
Huntington? I don't know it. What kind of work did you do there?
My brother and I
Boy,
helped
it's
my
like
mom
out of
boarding
it right
house.
now.
He just looking around everywhere. That boy's scared. I feel him now.
He was killed when I was 10, sir. Automobile accident.
That's sad.
This is what Lipton was talking about. Like, nobody want to talk to him.
So, what made you decide to join the paratroopers?
I read an article about paratroopers in Life magazine. Talked about the training, how hard it was. And I wanted to fight with the best, sir.
You miss it? Huntington.
He just keep
Honestly,
tapping his
sir,
feet and stuff.
Try not to think about it that much.
He just walk away.
Where are you from, sir?
Is he high or something? That was weird.
Boy's done with the conversation.
But you, at least you be like, all right, Lipton.
Nah, you ain't gotta do that, bro.
What?
That boy Nixon always sleeping.
But division has decided to pluck one officer from each regiment that served in the heroic defense of Bastogne, send it back to the States on a 30-day furlough. Turns out I've been plucked.
What?
No way.
Hey. Doesn't, I'm not going. I've already seen the States. I grew up there, that's why I came to Europe. An officer somewhere in this battalion who could use a long trip home.
Gonorrhea. Well, he's not a lieutenant.
Yeah.
I can't think of anybody who deserves this more.
Thanks.
Yeah, we tried. Really glad that you're going home.
Yeah. Best news I've heard in weeks.
Yeah.
Hell of a guy.
Boy's happy he leaving. This real? Nah, that's real footage.
To come by here, y'all remember to smile for the camera. Got to keep the morale up for them folks back home. All right, Nix, what do they got waiting for us in Foy?
Make it seem like everything all good and dandy.
Grenadiers dug in along here.
Well, I feel pretty peachy about it if it wasn't for one thing. We didn't need to be fucking rescued by Patton. Want to head back to the line, sir?
Bro, you can't do anything?
Get yourself back to the aid station. Heal up. I'd really like to head back with the fellas, sir. All right?
And I thought he had trench foot.
He did, but he told him to keep changing his socks and stuff.
Toy had been at the aid station for 3 days, and everybody was glad to have him back, especially Bill Garnier.
That's his man.
Good to see you, pal. Look who I found.
Hey, Joe Toy!
Hey, Rick,
back from Mars.
How are you, Joe?
The boy sounds sick.
Joe got hit in the arm. New Year's Eve gift from the Luftwaffe.
A bull, he got a piece of exploding tank in Holland. And George Love's here. He's never been hit. Now lead got a skinny little guy. He got pinged to the neck in Holland. And right next to him, that other skinny little guy, that's Popeye. He got shot in his scrawny little butt in Normandy.
Which butt in Holland?
Yeah, kind of.
Yo, they're annoying.
We're back.
That's why it'd be so hard to just jump into the company like that. You don't know anybody.
It like it was pretty easy for Webb though. They kind of brought him in. I think it's because he's like super young. So.
Wouldn't drink too much if I were you.
Hey, be careful if he offers you a cigarette. What are they talking about?
Yo, they're talking about when he killed them.
Yeah.
That boy offered me anything. I ain't doing that.
Platoon leaders in D Company. He was already a legend.
Stories about Spears are probably all bullshit anyway.
Yo, he be wired. He love this shit.
And there's another one about him giving cigarettes to 20 German POWs before killing them.
He shot 20 POWs? Well, actually, I heard it was more like 30.
Christensen. Lieutenant Spears.
I got the name right, didn't I, Christensen? Keep up the good work. While you're at it, you might want to reinforce your cover.
Oh, well, actually, sir, Lieutenant Dykes are not even to bother. They're only going to be here one day.
Lieutenant Dyke said that, huh?
I'm telling you.
Don't forget what I said.
It's like he not
there.
Yeah.
Anyone care for smoke?
Hell no. Keep all that shit.
In the afternoon on January 3rd,
I feel like that's somebody you'll want with you though. Like he'd go to the end of the world for you.
Be the first person to shoot.
One of those 1st Battalion fuckers took a dump in my foxhole. Think they shit in everyone's foxhole, Joe.
They gotta redig. Man, that's crazy.
That's a whole day's work right there.
If you ever talking about somebody and they pop up, shit true. The boy popped up right away.
Oh, looks like the Krauts have been pounding this area with pretty big stuff. 88s. I'd say they got this whole stretch of the line targeted.
Well, they're not shelling now.
We got pretty good foxholes. We just need to fortify the covers.
If they've got us targeted, maybe...
We hold the line here. Sergeant Lipton's right. We're gonna strengthen our covers, and we're gonna hang in. We're not gonna fall back.
I gotta go talk to Regiment.
Anytime there's something to do, that boy get messy.
No, he don't
gotta
like
be something going on.
He don't like that gunplay.
Don't want to happen to one of our people, man. Got a bad feeling.
You know the newcomers usually don't last long.
They're shooting mortars. Oh! Bro, at any moment you could die.
Oh my gosh.
You could jump in your foxhole and land right on your hole.
That's what I'm saying. Tree fell right over his foxhole.
Oh!
Come on, toy.
That boy got plot armor.
Yo, this foxhole's not even
For some reason,
deep.
at that moment in that half-finished foxhole, all I could think about was the 4th of July when I was a kid. What I saw that day was the most awesome and terrifying display of firepower I'd ever seen in my life. Of course, I wouldn't have been laughing if I'd known what happened to Joe Toy.
Son, I knew something was gonna happen.
No
Toy,
way,
bro.
he came back.
Did he lose his legs or something?
I think he lost his arm. No, Toy, hold on, man. Or his lower half is missing.
Yeah, I think his legs are gone.
Oh my fucking god.
3 days. Scream.
Bro, he probably can't. That joint probably knocked everything out of him. I told you something was gonna happen to one of our people, bro.
And Winters was telling him to
That's what they want.
tell him to go back to the aid station and just relax.
Come on, Toy, you gotta scream.
Find the foxhole. Come on. I gotta get up. I gotta get up.
No way.
I gotta get up.
This guy is a fucking beast.
I need my helmet.
Man.
You hear that? Is that Joe?
They're gonna go. Yeah, that's gonorrhea's man.
Stay in your foxholes.
Help!
Oh, the tree landed on top of his foxhole.
Help! It went right on his foxhole.
Forget it.
I gotta get my helmet.
Forget it, Joe. Anyone there?
Hang on.
Already about to get that tree off of him.
What you mean? We need like 8 people. We gonna lift this motherfucker.
Get me out of here,
That's Babe. No, God, something gonna happen to gonorrhea.
I hope nothing happens to both of them, bro. They're both about to get hit.
They literally did what he said. They was gonna draw them out and start shooting again. Fuck, man.
Hold on, I'll be there. I'm gonna help you.
Oh no! Yo, Buck is gonna lose it because he told him not to do nothing stupid. Bro.
Fucking, he lost his leg too. Oh my gosh, man.
Bro, the foreshadowing is so crazy. You said you were gonna get to the States before me.
Nah.
You're not going nowhere.
You stay down! First
That's
Sergeant
Lieutenant.
You get things organized here. I'm gonna
I'm
go
gonna
for
make
help.
a phone call. I'm gonna go make a phone call.
Bro, and all this lands on him. Like, bro, you're not making any decisions, bro. You're supposed to
But
be
that's
the
why you
leader.
got a hierarchy. If somebody's not doing something, the next person in command gotta do it. No way they're both fucking dead, man.
Medic!
Nah, he's lost it, bro. What is that? Okay, he's alive. Oh, you see his legs shaking?
Yeah. He's in shock.
Doc, what can I do? Hold this. What's the guy got to do to get killed around here?
Bro, he survived 2 grenades and 2 mortars.
Why is this shit still together?
Take it easy. Hey, Joe,
Oh
I
my.
told you I'd beat you back to the States.
You should probably go talk to him now, huh?
Too much for him.
Gonorrhea was like, I'm not gonna say he was like his son, but like they was real close.
Some say Buck changed after he was shot in Holland.
That boy changed that day.
But I know something happened to him when he saw Toy and Garnier on the ground.
Bro, you gotta think they was with each other since the beginning, bro.
On the report, it said Compton was being taken off the line because of a bad case of trench foot. Didn't say anything about him losing his friends. Buck was a great combat leader.
That PTSD too strong.
And again in Holland. He received the Silver Star for his part in taking out those German guns on D-Day. He took everything the Krauts could throw at him time and again.
I'm sure you're teaching all of your young soldiers the joy you have of the sport. Gosh, how we all know what an exciting young man you are, and how your heart and love.
I guess he just couldn't take seeing his friends Toy and Garnier all torn up like that.
But people don't realize how much that'll take a toll on
The
you.
mental part is more.
It's more agonizing than the physical.
Off the line, there was no longer any possible alternative to Dyke. At least none we could see.
It's only one man and one man only. Winters.
Looking for Lieutenant Dyke. We were stuck with Dyke.
He's over there.
And he was off taking a walk.
That would piss me off. After a while, I'd just be like, yo, like, come on.
Yes, sir.
But then again, you can't blame anybody doing whatever they doing in these situations. So like, I can say that from sitting here in a chair, but I could possibly be the same person doing the same thing, taking those walks whenever something happened.
Up to Lipton. He's got no helmet, no gear, no nothing. First Sergeant Lipton, you organize things here, and I'm gonna go for...
He is still doing this, yo?
Mocking everybody.
Great impression of Dyke.
You think so? I thought it was a little off.
Nah, you got it pretty good. Huh? Second, don't do it anymore. Especially the part about what he said to me. Doesn't do anybody any good, okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, because we're supposed to be taking orders. If he start giving orders, it's so stupid. If he start giving orders, people are not going to trust him. Again?
Oh my gosh, bro. Come on, Ross.
Yo. The Germans are tweaking. Is that Luz?
Yeah.
No way Luz is gonna die.
Come on, bro.
Get up, Luz! Or they're gonna die in the hole.
No way.
Ooh! Yo, I knew it.
Was Malark in there? I couldn't see who those two people were.
Yo, that was the higher power saving his ass, boy.
This is the worst episode so far, I think.
Huh?
This was the worst episode so far.
Nah.
On like
this is the last one. This last one on blog. Oh, it's back to shrapnel or something.
You gotta keep moving.
The mechs still gotta run around while that's going on.
Oh my, no way. It didn't go off.
Yo, they are the luckiest people ever.
No fucking way.
That'd have been it. Nah, let me get that.
What you gonna smoke?
I don't.
Yo, the mortar landed right next to him.
The shell that hit the foxhole Luz and I were in was a dud. The one
That
that
would've
hit
been
Muck
it.
and Pinkala's foxhole wasn't. That's just the way it was. Muck and Pinkala were good men. Their death hit Malarkey the hardest. Malarkey's best friends in the company had been Compton, Muck, and Pinkala. In less than a week, he'd seen 2 of them die.
And then Compton's gone. You can't even bank on that not happening again. That's the 3rd time they did that. This episode killed the morale of everybody.
Bro.
Later that day, we were back in our old position overlooking Foy. We were all worried about Malarkey.
Didn't I hear you say you wanted to bring a Luger home for your kid brother?
He gonna give him
what? Who?
Yeah, that took
his Luger.
Why don't you give him that?
Take the bullets out that motherfucker, man.
I think he did already.
Yeah, I was gonna get rid of it, but Captain Winters was wondering if he wanted to go back to battalion and work as his runner for a few days.
Nah. Good.
Tell him thanks. I'm gonna stay here.
You wouldn't feel comfortable anywhere else.
Why don't you at least come back for an hour or so? Say goodbye to Buck. I'm sure it'll mean a lot to him.
That's his right hand.
That's the only other person.
Getting even 50 yards back from the line just for an hour or 2 could make a big difference in a soldier's state of mind. Like a foxhole with his bare hands.
Private.
He didn't notice that he'd torn off all his fingernails.
Private.
That's that shot, bro.
Quickly. Not for his sake, but for ours.
Yeah, if you see somebody else scared, that's when doubt starts to creep in your head. And you can't have anybody that's scared protecting your back.
There's only so much the human mind can take.
After being shot, seeing 2 people, your close friends, leg
all the death that's been going on.
Marked the low point in the war for many of the men in E Company.
You said it marked the low point.
Even then, very few actually broke. I was afraid the men would lose focus, suffer a drop in morale. And that was dangerous, especially in combat.
Somebody gotta be, everybody's strong, but somebody gotta be the strong one, bro.
I always knew the E Company men who trained at Dakota wouldn't get through the war unscathed. But now I was beginning to wonder if any of us were going to make it through it all.
My man, Big.
The problem was, at least in my estimation, E Company still did not have a leader.
It's you, Lipton. It's only
the last time they was running around like that, them bombings went off again. Look.
Are they leaving?
The night before the attack, I did something as first sergeant I would never have imagined myself doing.
We've been watching Foy all day, sir. Not much activity.
How's Easy's status?
The men are good, sir. They're prepared. I'm gonna be leading 2nd platoon tomorrow. They're probably the weakest after losing Toy and Garnier and Muck and Pinkala. But on the other hand, I have no confidence in our CO, sir.
Talking
Lieutenant
about
Dyke is an empty uniform, Captain.
Well, he's gonna be there tomorrow.
Yes, sir. I understand he will be there physically. But tomorrow's gonna be the real deal. And he's gonna have to lead those men. I gotta tell you, sir, I think he's gonna get a lot of easy company men killed.
Damn, that's a big step for him to step over that line.
I wouldn't be able to sleep at night knowing that I was leading one platoon and he was leading the other.
That's like Sobel. It's like the same situation. Well, not the same situation, but...
You got about 1/8 of a mile of open field to cross before we get down here in a foy. There's very little cover, so you gotta move quickly. Get in there before they can bring their mortars and artillery down on you. Clear?
Clear.
I'm relying on you. Get it done.
Come on, Deck. You gotta step up right here.
I feel like he'd be going off and going to sleep. There's so much going on this episode. Ooh! That boy moving though.
Come on.
God, man.
There's 2 people already.
He doing good right now though.
Yeah.
They doing their own shit. They're going against each other.
Oh my god.
They just out in the open, bro.
Oh my god, what are they doing?
6 easy red, go ahead.
Bro, they are tripping.
Go forward!
There's no coordination.
Yeah. Now they're falling back, running back and forth in the open. Bro, they're all sitting in one spot.
Take your men on a flanking mission around the village and attack it from the rear!
Okay, he giving some orders.
Stay here! Provide suppressing fire!
He giving orders. All right, let's go then. Oh my god.
And we attack from the rear.
Bro, he about to get.
Take them, go! Find some cover behind this table.
I hope they are. I hope this is the right call. No.
Jesus Christ.
He told him he was gonna get people killed, man.
This, man. He can't do nothing now.
Oh my god.
And he's not getting on the phone, bro. To smack him, bro.
I get Bracani! They shot me in my ass, boys!
Everybody getting shot in them cheeks.
I think we lost 5 men! Can you locate? They're sitting ducks here!
He's not there.
We have to keep moving! Got to keep moving!
Lancers, do not go out there, bro.
Damn it, you do not go out there! Tell the battalion commander, now get back here! Get out there and relieve Dyke and take that attack on in!
Yeah.
They sent that boy in there. Mission accomplished. Mission accomplished.
What?
That little ass cart.
Oh my gosh.
Hang on, Virgo.
He gonna run right through it. That boy gave me a mission and I'm getting it done.
When you say move forward, that's what they mean.
Sir, most of the company is spread out here. First platoon tried to end around, but they're
like I said earlier, you will want him on that field with you.
All right, I want mortars and grenade launchers on that building till it's gone. When it's gone, I want first to go straight in. Forget going around. Everybody else follow me.
Yes, sir.
That quick made the decision.
Thank God. That boy got motion. Let me see the motion.
But this is what they mean by, like, if you're leading a platoon, you can't show any fear. Like, everybody...
Damn.
Everybody was, like, shook, just panicking.
Because there's no clear instructions. Like, we can't just sit here.
Yeah.
You gotta accept that you already dead. The other boy, he not. So that's why he's able to push forward like this. Like, bro, I'm gonna die anyway, probably. So, like, all right, kill me a couple. All right, give me a couple.
I had to get up on him.
Ooh! Keep making it happen. I'll do it myself. Look, I'll do it myself. Y'all bugging. That's how they run on the duty.
Nah, he's different.
I think they couldn't quite believe what they were seeing.
that wasn't the really astounding
Yo,
part.
he is
Astounding
nuts.
was that after he hooked up with I Company, he came back.
Nah, he's dead.
Nah. I'm putting all trust in this man. But he just ran through their line.
And nobody shot at him. I wouldn't believe it either. I'm like, yo,
Hey, it was a ghost runner?
Is that really somebody? Hopefully nothing happens to him.
Nah, he's crazy.
No, that don't just make you smile. Like, yeah. Oh!
Bro, he shot that man in the face.
Come on, come on.
Boy.
Bro, don't
Put your
peek
head
like
back.
that.
That's the ghillie on a...
Yeah.
Come on, y'all done play that Call of Duty 4 mission.
Got him. And I'm going up there and I'm kicking his body.
He shot the boy in the face, though.
Mellet, Heron, Sawasco, and Ken Webb were killed by a sniper. There would have been more if it hadn't been for Shifty Powers.
Shot in them cheeks. Abraham?
Bad, Perconti? Beautiful wound, Lip. Shot me right through my ass.
You hang tough.
Hey, Sarge.
Yeah.
You true about Dyke?
Yeah.
Thank God for small mercies, huh?
And that whole episode they were saying, like, how we gonna get rid of Dyke.
He didn't die, did he? He just got relieved of his duty.
Just took him back.
A lot of the men thought once we'd taken Foy, they'd get us off the line, ship us back to Mormallon for a breather.
No, keep moving
That
forward.
wasn't to be. 2 days later, we took Noville, and after that, Rashawn.
Easy Company has been doing a lot.
We spent our night in Rashamp in a convent. It was the first time we'd spent a night indoors in a month.
Not warm, they probably feel, boy. It's a relief.
But I feel like in this instance, the only thing you're thinking about is like leaving, because you know you're not about to be there for long.
The mood of the men was relaxed. We were finally being relieved and would soon be in Mormallon. Of course, in the morning, we found out Mormallon would have to wait.
I knew it.
Hitler had launched a counteroffensive in Alsace, and we were bound for the town of Hagenau to help hold the line.
Your ease of mind for a little bit at least. What made Eugene?
Content.
Can I send my boy back?
I spent part of that night trying to come up with a roster for the company to see who we had left. We'd come into Belgium with 120.
There's probably like 40 people.
24 replacements. That's 145 total. We were going out with 63. Garnier was badly wounded and Hubler died accidentally.
This is crazy to show this scene.
Joe Toy had lost his leg.
Rest in peace to them boys.
Heron, Mellet, Sawasco, Kenneth Webb, Harold Webb,
His brother?
and Skip Muck. Our month in Belgium cost us one good officer, Buck Compton, and one bad one, Norman Dyke.
Now, how they did this right here is crazy.
Gained a good one in the end, so I guess we came out ahead.
That boy.
What is it? Nothing.
I'm like,
You just a madman. Mad Max.
Better get back to battalion before they disappear. You want to know if they're true or not, the stories about me.
They gotta be. You did that.
Ever notice with stories like that, everyone says they heard it from someone who was there. And then when you ask that person, they say they heard it from someone who was there. Maybe that's because Tertius knew there was some value to the men thinking he was the meanest, toughest son of a bitch in the whole Roman legion.
You are the toughest.
These men aren't really concerned about the stories. They're just glad to have you as our CO. They're happy to have a good leader again.
Well, from what I've heard, they've always had one. Let him into the Black Jack, held them together when they had the crap shelled at them in the woods. Every day kept the spirits up, kept the men focused, gave them direction. You don't have any idea who I'm talking about, do you?
No, sir.
Hell,
You,
shoot,
boy.
Sergeant.
Come on, man.
Ever since Winters made battalion, you've been the leader of Easy Company.
Give yourself credit, man.
And you're not going to be first sergeant much longer, first sergeant. Winters put in for a battlefield commission and Sink approved on your behalf. You should get the official nod in a few days. Congratulations, Lieutenant.
Rightfully so.
Nah, that boy a cool dude, man.
Yeah, he had that look in his eye a couple
He still
times.
got it, but that boy a
yeah.
cool dude. I thought he was straight about the mission and only the mission. I don't want to hear nothing else but nothing.
Battalion. Hey! Hey! What do you want? Yeah, thanks for crapping in our foxholes, you shitheads.
Hey, it's our pleasure.
I wonder how many of the replacements died. Cause they said they came in with 24.
Yana Wooden killed every man at Bastogne, suffered. Been unhit by shrapnel or bullets, but nevertheless casualties. Ooh. Should anybody who lived through that one was carried with him some hidden ways to scars. Perhaps that is a fun factor that keeps easy men undead. That boy Wincers.
That boy right there.
Where they get dick from Rich?
I don't know.
Like, who came up with that?
Episode by far. We lost so many. I'm not saying just deaths, but we lost men this episode. Alright, y'all. That was the end of episode 7. Band of Brothers. I want to say it was a really good episode just because of everything they showed. But on terms of men, deaths, and casualties, and people being injured, that was the worst episode we had yet, I believe. Lost a total of 77 men from combat. It just goes to show that these missions that Easy Company that they're getting put on, these aren't like just some walk in the breeze missions where you're getting intel and you can slack off a bit and not pay attention, at least, you know, the majority of the time that you're there. It's zoned in. Everybody has to be playing their part. There can't be any leaks in the armor of the company, because when it happens, there's a bunch of casualties that come with that. And I feel like Lipton felt that from the jump when Dyke got promoted to the CEO of the company. It just felt like there was this gap within Easy Company that wasn't there before. And everyone knew. They spoke about during this episode about the whole company feeling fear from one person. I believe him walking around and just not being there all the time just left this dark gaze over the company because of his actions. Like, he was never there, he never made decisions, and that was the guy that everybody had to look up to. I know it was really big for Lipton to walk in and talk to Winters about what he thought about Dyke, especially knowing that he is the guy above him, because I think you can get in trouble for basically, you know, talking about COs and stuff in the way that he did, in the manner that he did. So if I'm wrong, you guys just let me know in the comments. But really enjoyed this episode. Was sad to see some of our people go. I made the prediction about basically the newcomers that come into Easy Company. They don't last long because they aren't used to the maneuvers and the amount of combat that Easy Company takes. So with them coming in, it's like getting hit by a train. Like when they talk about being thrown in the fire, you're literally being thrown in the fire. Shots are going off non-stop. They got hit with 2 barrages of mortars. Being in something like that, when you're just put into a company, I know they were telling them, like, you'll see things are gonna happen, you might get shot, this and that, but when you're really in it, it like just changes your mindset fully. So also just want to make the remark about how we were talking about Dyke during the episode. Of course, you know, take it with a grain of salt. It's our reactions. It just shows, well, I made the comment that anybody could have been in Dyke's shoes and did the same thing. They're at war. You don't know how you would act. We can say what we would do sitting here watching, but it's another thing being there and actually having bullets fly past you or mortars being blown up at your feet. So enjoying this series, loving it so far, and yeah, man, hopefully, you know, Easy Company stays in strong.
This episode was a lot from the beginning all the way to the end. It was a little bit of relief with them basically getting that cover for the night, but then like they said, the next day they were on the move again. I like that they kind of gave us a little bit more light on Spears this episode, and then the end scene with him and Lipton, it showed a different side of him, you know what I mean, from what we saw in his stories, because the first time we really saw him was when that whole POW situation went down with the Germans, and you know what I mean, that kind of put like a bad rep on him. But then getting to see like how relentless and resilient he was during that fight, and then at the end, him showing more of like the compassionate, softer side was good to see, because like I said, it changed the way that you perceived him, but then it also showed more of his personality and like who he is outside of just the warfare, the gunfire, and then also what he said to my man Blythe. Joy Guns. But what he said to Blythe that episode, because I just edited it. That boy Spears, he one of a kind for running through that joint like that. That boy was but that's how they going on the game though, boy. All that gear and stuff they got on. So
we had the gun this tight.
But there's no way there's no way that nobody shot at him, like not shot at him, but no, he didn't get shot.
Like didn't get noticed. Like he ran past like 10 people.
Like I said, it just shows how relentless he is with his pursuit, and like once he get that order, that boy is carrying that order out fully.
That boy a robot.
Rest in peace. That was what I was telling you. The boy kept falling and shit, and I'm like, yo, there's got it. Like he's either gonna hit, and then as soon as I say, yo, they're either gonna get hit, that joint hit the fucking what's this shit called? The foxhole. That joint was crazy, and I was like saying before, that's literally the high power, making sure that boy was safe and sound. But sad to see what happened to Toy and my man Gonorrhea, man. I knew once that foreshadowing, yo, he was like, you gonna get to the States before me, and then that shit happened. I thought he died, but at least them boys live. Sad to see that they not gonna be part of the show really anymore, or I'm just glad that they survived, you know what I mean, the whole situation. But great episode, man. The boy, what's his name? Dyke, he reminded me of Sobel when they like that whole, it's not the same situation, but
it might have
been the way that he was just like kind of shaken up by everything on combat. Like they said, they sent him down there to get combat experience, and it was the same thing with Sobel. He didn't have combat experience, he was just good like training people, but when the real thing happened, you know what I mean, it's a whole different situation. And like Sheem said, us sitting here commentating and reacting, and then people watching it, you could say you could have did something, but when you got that split decision to make a decision, it's a whole different thing. Like we can sit here, we can think stuff out, like we're watching people go through, but when you really got bullets flying by you, mortars going off,
everybody in his face, like, yo, what are we doing?
Like, yo, that's going real, and you gotta think too, like, you got, like I said, you got a split second to make a decision, and whatever happens, like you in the back of your head know, if people die, if this go wrong, I made that call. And like that's a lot of pressure for a lot of people, and not everybody can handle that. But you got, like I said before, you gotta understand that whatever decision he would have made or could have made, people going to die regardless, you know what I mean? But it's just, you make that decision, you be like, no, we gotta do this, like he was doing, let's go forward, and then you see people dying, and it's like, fall back. And then it's like, bro, we already halfway here. Like you, like we
now
can't
we
really fall
sitting
back.
out in the
and
open.
You got other people from him not communicating, and people don't really trust what he's saying. So he's saying fall back. Lipton saying move forward. The bull that he was trying to get in contact with, he's trying to move forward. Fucking Winter's telling him to move forward. You know what I mean? That boy Winter's about to run out there with the lint. Like, but great episode, man. If you enjoyed the reaction, make sure that the video comment down below. Let us know your thoughts on it. Subscribe on the bell icon so notify you drop these videos. We appreciate y'all, man. Thank y'all for the support. It means a lot to us. Y'all loving this series just as much as we are. We appreciate all the comments, all the love, just all the appreciation, and then thank you to all the people that served, man. You know what I mean? Or people that serve for this, people that serve it now, people that has served, people that's going to serve,
that's thinking about it. Oh yeah,
people who got family that serve. You know what I'm saying? The stories that we're getting from y'all in the comments, and just, you know what I mean, seeing and hearing y'all stories, man, it hit, because, you know what I mean,
these are true stories, man. This is real life.
Yeah,
like,
and that's what people don't think. Like, people watch stuff like this and then think like, oh, it's just an entertainment. But like, nah, we really sitting here like, yo, this really going on. Like, this really happening. Like, this going on right now in places.
Of
you know
course,
what I mean?
like something that certain things are dramatized, but it's like these are based off true events.
Yeah, so and there's like real. Those are real people. Like Winters, Toy, Gonorrhea. Those are real people. You know what I mean? So. You know what I mean? That's why people are saying our reactions are heartfelt, because like we try to put ourselves like, bro, if I was right there and that was my man,
bro,
like,
I'm like, yo, bro, come on, like, yo, you crawling.
That's
and
what I was saying
to
the reaction. It's like you telling people to go into foxholes, like they can hit the foxhole, bro. Like you're not safe nowhere, bro. Nowhere. But yeah, man, we just appreciate y'all being here. It means a lot to us. But until the next video,
the kids reacted.